Yesterday, during kind of in the middle of my reading, we had a total disaster happen. All of a sudden, there was a crash, boom, bang. As you can see here, all of these giant letters, which spell out beach house, which I was going to put up on my wall because I live a block away from the beach. I have them sitting on a box that have been sitting here for at least 4 months because I keep forgetting to get nails. Yesterday during a reading, they just decided to fly and all go all over the place. And one broke, and it was crazy. It happens. A lot of times during the readings, crazy things happen. I'm glad this one in particular got caught on tape because most of them happen when I'm not filming. So we'll see if anything interesting happens today. So let's get started with numerology. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Oh boy. Okay, I guess that's not too bad. 3. Teaching and learning. If you watch the last video I posted, if you watch the last video I posted, I had this one, and I had this one, and the one before that I had this one. So, out of all those cards, yeah, okay. So, 5, chaos, change, challenges. 7, crossroads, path seeker, teaching and learning. Okay, I'm just getting a lot of information coming in. Okay. All right, so where was I? Teaching and learning. So 5 and 7, so then that's going to be 12, and that comes out to 3. So communication. So in order to learn and in order to teach, there has to be clear communication on either end. You can't teach someone without clear communication. You can't learn unless you're receiving clear communication. Same as above, as below. Also, same for you, same for me. Equal balance. That's the message that was just coming in. That's why I got so distracted. I was hearing things aren't equal, things aren't balanced. It's the scales are definitely not, balancing. Spiritual partnership, 2 and 7. 2, partnership. And then here we are again with the 7, crossroads and seeking, the seeker. Spiritual partnership. So this partnership is really, really, really important. So beyond a romantic situation, this is a very important partnership. Okay. 91, surrender. Surrender. Surrender does not mean to give up, by the way. Surrender means no one's going to win. No one's going to win. There's no winner. If you continue on, basically everyone loses. Surrendering is a lot of times the best option, and it can sometimes be beneficial to both parties. 9 being awakening and 1 being primal force. So together 10, which is the primal force backed by spirit. 0 being spirit. So 1 with spirit behind you. 9, if you think about 9, and it's kind of like a circle and a 1. So this is spirit, is above you. Spirit is with you. With 9, with the awake, it's like by your head, by your brain, like wake up and, know that spirit's there. So anyways, so that's what we have. Okay. So there are our numbers. So we're going to keep our eye on 5, 7, 2, 9. Also, we're going to pay attention to 3. So we have 9 here as well. So in case I didn't go over that. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So we have 9 and 9. 7 plus 5 is 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. So we have 3. We have 3 and 9. But we also have 2 7 and 5. So let's really keep an eye on those coming through, because numbers are the connective factor that connect everything. I pay more attention to numbers than I do tarot a lot of the times, because they're, oh, there's 2 cards. All right. Okay. Oof. Okay, we have the Sun. 1 and 3. There's our 3. 3 and 1 is 4. So that's getting, we need to be stabilized. So think about, if you have a piece of wood and you put 2 pillars underneath it, and then put 4 pillars underneath it. 2 will support it, but 4 will stabilize it. Okay, so 4 is like the stabilizer. Solid to the earth, you know, grounded. And then we have the Sun, which is spirit. So this is spirit. So spirit's really prevalent here right now. And we have Aquarius. And I believe Aquarius is knowing. Oh gosh, something is going on in my brain today. I've got so much information coming in. I'm actually sitting here going, is that right? Aquarius? Where are you, Aquarius? Yes, knowing. Okay. I shouldn't have doubted myself. Should know better. Okay, so knowing. And then we have 11. You don't ever add double numbers together. Those are starseed numbers. 11, 11, 2, 2, 3, 3, you know, all that type of thing. So that just stays, that's primal force, primal force. So just, it's like powerful, it's double. So knowing, spirit, spiritual partner, teaching and learning. You can't just always teach. You also have to learn. You can't always learn. Sometimes you have to teach. Knowing when to surrender, awakening, to awaken, to, you know, to know, to knowing. So there's a pretty powerful message there already. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the cards. I'm using Tarot Illuminati. That's the one I'm working with for the next few days. They're new to me. Just bought them, so I'm really trying to connect with the deck, and they've been pretty fire so far. I took off my fancy nails because I just couldn't. I just could not access my cards with those fancies. Every time I try to touch the table, I would pull up a little paint chip underneath. It was painful. All right. Wow, I've been getting this one a lot. The Prince of Wands. So this is a fire sign for sure. Fire, fire, fire. Taking action. Now, taking action. Do you see here where they're right on the cliff? This may not be the position that you want to be in right now, because that's, you know, could topple over. But if you believe that spirit has your back, okay, and you want to be a spiritual partner, then you have to have faith that, you know, the plan's laid out. But don't be, I don't want to say stupid, because it's not a very nice word, but don't be, you know, make sure you know that you're going to be okay. Don't just, you know, go flying off cliffs here. Oh, wow. The Star. There you are. There's the Star. The Star. So that's amazing. So there's spirit. So you have every wish, every potential going on there. That's incredible. The Alchemist, which is also known as the Magician, which means you have all the tools that you need to manifest whatever it is that you need or want. You have all of the emotion. You have the home or finance or the job, or, you know, this is like the earth connection here. So whether it be home or business or money. And then you have, you know, your thoughts, your ideas. as well as your physicality and your action. So you have it all here. And then what is this talking about? Teaching and learning. And what is the alchemist doing? Learning. Right there. Surrender to the process, you know? If the recipe tells you do it this way, if you want it to come out the way, you know, oh, that looks like a great recipe, and someone makes it and it tastes delicious, you're like, oh, I'd like to make that. Should you not follow that same recipe? So surrender to the instruction and know that it's what's best to get you to where you want to go, to manifest. To know is to learn. Okay? So here we have 1, which is the primal force. Okay? We have 17, which is the star. 1 and 7, that's 8. 8 is a balance of power. Balance of power. So with spirit, balance of power. 4, stabilizing, balance. So see how this all comes together? Okay, I'm going to finalize this up with my oracle. Using the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. I adore anything she touches. Okay, looks like I've got 1 jumping out here. So we have Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, I can't tell you enough of what Spirit wants you to know right now. It's all about learning and knowledge and wisdom, right? Learning. Teaching and learning. Here we have 6, which is nurturing, and 7. We've had, you know, all over the place here. 13, which equals 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. Stabilized, you know, to be very grounded and stable. It just keeps coming again and again and again. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So just because you know that, you know, a certain something, but you're not applying it, you're not being wise. You're not being wise. So you have to turn that knowledge into wisdom. Put it into action in its best suitable way. So if you are smart, but you're acting dumb, your actions, okay, these are your actions here. The action. Your actions have to represent your learning and your knowledge in order for it to go well. The wolf is a pack. A wolf cannot survive without its pack. A pack needs a leader. And a pack also has to surrender to its leader. It has to pick a good leader and trust in that leader. Spiritual partnership, have that partnership, and let that leader lead. Because this wolf leader will protect its pack. It will lead it wisely with the knowledge it's gained to get to its position that it's in. And the pack has to follow, and the pack has to respect. You know, if the wolf is running and stops, everyone has to stop running. There's a reason why he stopped. Or if the wolf starts running, everyone better run and follow that wolf, because that wolf is running for a reason. The ones who don't run in that same direction are the ones that are going to fall into, you know, a bad way, because they're running for a reason. So whenever you're dealing with another person, a partnership, and there's an imbalance, is because if you think about it in the sense of, you know, the balance, the scale, okay? If I put everything over here and I'm putting my time and my energy and, finances, and I'm doing all the work. And then over here on the other side, let's get to here. Okay. And I come over here on the other side, and the other person isn't doing a dang thing. It's completely imbalanced. And this person's like, hey, do your share. And this person's like, I do. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, that's how you get chaos, challenges, because of imbalance. Someone's not pulling their weight. Someone's not being honest. Someone's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Someone's not being appreciative. Someone's not being respectful. If there's an imbalance, if you have a recipe and it calls for, a teaspoon of vanilla and you put a cup of vanilla, okay, that recipe is not going to work. There's nothing you can do to fix that recipe now because, it's just, how are you can't take out that much vanilla, but there's a solution to every problem. If you've quadrupled, say, the vanilla, then maybe if you quadrupled all the other ingredients, then it would be balanced again. But it takes that person that messed it up to come in and fix it all. If they don't, it's tainted. So that's why it always takes two people to fix one problem, because one person generally created a problem. Maybe the other person didn't react to it well and created more problems. And then they didn't react well, which created another problem, and it just keeps going. So the only thing you could do at this point is to keep things stabilized and balanced. Surrender when you know there's no way to win. Respect the pack. Work with that spiritual partnership. Don't just teach, learn. Don't just learn, teach. Balance. Be careful if we're taking that action. Knowledge can be powerful, but it can also hurt you. And you have spirit guiding you, and you have all the tools that you need to manifest what it is that you need. Just really focus on that knowledge and use it wisely. Okay. Thank you for joining me. I hope this resonated with you. And I hope I can fix my letters and get those up. I can't wait to get them up and post a picture of it. It's going to look really cute. And I hope everyone has a really great weekend.